everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Tonight I am bringing you the answers to the Q&A video that I did on Sunday, which was just yesterday. Yes, I don't know, this whole weekend has been just a complete blur just because I was so incredibly sick with like the flu or the cold or whatever the hell it was in my throat. I literally felt like either I had the mumps or strep throat or some shit like that. And of course my spine. So everything is a blur. And then I realized I only made 2 videos this weekend. One was the Q&A in the morning, and then yesterday was with Anastasia, for which I was planning wholeheartedly to do her with the Ouija board until I reviewed the footage and heard the disembodied voices in the back, okay, by the door, and heard footsteps and laughter. Okay, that kind of put a kibosh on that one last night. I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that. But I still want to do the Ouija with Anastasia again. I know it's completely crazy and probably a completely stupid idea. I probably should not be doing the Ouija and her together, considering she is physically making noises now. Not only does she move and do things on her own, but she's physically making noises. With that said, that might not be a good thing to do the Ouija, but then on the other hand, if something cool happens, it might be an interesting video, and it's all about you guys, and I want to bring good content and amazing content for you. So I don't know, it's like a toss-up. It's like I'm doing it for you, which I shouldn't be doing it, but whatever. So with that said, I just got home, I just got off of work, I've got my little tablet because I pulled up the video that I did, and I've got the questions. So I kind of like this idea, like shoot a video and then pull the questions from the video rather than the Facebook page, considering that if I end up getting rid of the Facebook 100%, then it's just going to be Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, baby. Just like everybody else on YouTube anymore. That's all they use. It's like rarely do people actually use Facebook anymore. Like rarely. And I'm seeing it and hearing it in other people's videos that they never use Facebook. So I'm like, I'm getting so like away from it, but I really need to get into the swing of things with the Instagram. So anyways, enough of me. Just got home off of work. I wish I could do this tonight. I'm wearing my green, let me rise up here so you can see my green shirt. I don't even know what the hell it says. Drink till you see it Dublin. Yes. Drink till you see it Dublin. Double trouble. Yeah, I wish I could have my margarita. I would love to have a margarita, but I did buy me some chocolate ice cream because yesterday I really wanted chocolate, and I really wanted ice cream because of my sore throat, and I couldn't make it out. And so today when I stopped at the store, I got me some chocolate ice cream. So I'm gonna have some chocolate ice cream tonight. Yay! Okay, so here we go. So I have got the screen pulled up, and the first question is from Calvin Frazier. Okay, so let me get comfortable. I'm sitting on my knees and I have to be careful. I still feel like my hip is like just crushing on itself, so I have to be very careful. Let me see. Okay, I don't know what I did. Hold on. Okay, wait, hold up. Here we go. Okay, so first question. What is your favorite horror and vampire movie of all time? Fright Night! I love Fright Night. I think I like Fright Night better than I even like The Lost Boys. I definitely like Fright Night better than The Lost Boys. Okay, so that would be that. Okay, Bobby. Let's see. Okay. Trailer was in the dark. Give you a question when you're done. Okay, so when I'm doing spell work, do you use the traditional circle cast, circle for protection, and Okay, so when I do spells, when I'm performing my magic, do I cast a circle? Okay, so back in the day when I first started like practicing magic and everything, I would say yes, I followed the books with the four corners and casting the circle and all that stuff. And as time went on, I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous and so time consuming. Fuck it. And I'm doing my own thing. And you know what? I ended up doing my own thing. And to answer the question, now, do I cast a circle when I'm performing my spells? Absolutely not. No, I don't cast anything. No, I don't cast. I may do a circle around a spell, but I am kind of hesitant with that because sometimes I'll put like coffee or salt around a spell, but you know, with me, salt is protection. So if I'm putting it around something I want to go out, why would I want to hold it in if I'm trying to cast it out? Right? And if I'm doing something bad, I don't really give a shit like if something bad is in here because I'm conjuring up bad things to go after people. I'm not like love and light. Okay, we're not unicorns here. We're not looking for unicorns. So yeah, no, I don't cast the circle. So there's your answer to that question. Okay, Douglas Sanquinetti. What is your favorite zombie movie? You know, zombie movie. I'm not super big on zombie movies. I guess Night of the Living Dead, just because it's kind of classic and kind of iconic, and you know, I definitely will watch it when it comes on. I remember when I was a kid, when we rented, because we could afford, God forbid, you could afford a VCR in 1982. And the first 3 movies that were ever rented was a movie called Zombie, which was pretty creepy with the eye. I remember the stick went into the eye, and when they pulled it, this, like, they shoved her head and then the eyeball came out. You know, things like that set in my mind. I'm like, I want to recreate that. How did that happen? Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Star Trek II Wrath of Khan were my first 3 movies on VHS that I ever watched. Those are my first 3. So that particular zombie movie was pretty scary, was pretty creepy. So whatever that movie was would probably be my favorite zombie movie. And I think it was called Zombie. I legitimately think it was called Zombie. And we're talking 1982 when it was on VHS. So it would have been in the 70s. Maybe even the 60s, but I doubt it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, James Kelly, you got a lot for me. Okay, so, questions. Do you believe in UFOs, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, and Mothman? Okay, when I was a kid, I swear to God, I saw a UFO. And you know, it's kind of debatable. Was it a weather balloon? You know, we really didn't know if it was technically a weather balloon, but it like hovered and it changed colors, and this was like daytime, and then it disappeared. Later on, out here in California, as I was driving home, it was like around 7, 8 o'clock at night, maybe even 9 o'clock at night. It was probably around 8. Something was hovering over like LA, and it just like there was lights, and then literally it disappeared. And it wasn't just one light like a helicopter, it was like several lights, and they all went gone. So for a hot minute I thought, well, maybe there's just mountains, you know, because there's mountains. Like if you look to the north, if you're living in Hollywood, there is mountains, hills as you want to call them, not exactly mountains like they have in Arizona or like mountains in Utah, but you know, if something's going to fly over it, it's going to disappear if it gets to a certain angle. So I thought, well, maybe it's that. But then the next day as I'm driving home, I'm like, there's no freaking mountains coming down Pico heading east. There's no mountains, so I don't know what that was. So do I believe in UFOs? Yeah. Do I believe in like a Mothman and Bigfoot? You know, kinda. Yeah, I guess so, in a roundabout way. Okay, so do you think vampires do do now or ever did exist. I think people live that life like a vampire, for sure. Like literally, like they feed on blood. They may not bite somebody, but they do, like, oh, I have to like drink blood, and maybe they drink. I mean, there's a whole sex, and there's a whole like cult of people that are into that, and they do drink each other's blood. They may not do the things that you see in the movies, but there's a whole thing. So yeah, I do believe that people choose to live that life, but obviously no one is immortal. Like, no one's immortal. You will get old and die. So real life vampires, I believe people choose to live that lifestyle, but I don't think that's like a real thing that you could do. Too bad. Okay, what games, if any, do you like to play, like board games or card games? I like Monopoly and card games. Go Fish? I don't know. I have Uno, but nobody will play with me. And that was because Danny and Sherry bought that. And they bought the Monopoly, but nobody will play with my Uno. And you know, if somebody teaches me card games, I'm down to learn and play. I'm all for it. You know. Oh shit! Hold on. Do you like physical magic? And if so, who is your favorite magician? Physical magic. You know, I used to like David Blaine, and everybody's like, he's a fake, he's a fake, he's a fake. And so, I don't know. I still like David Blaine. I used to like that Chris, whatever his last name was. I don't know, it's been a while. Alright, Scotty. This is the question you fear that's going to get you blocked. Okay, well, I'm just going to do that now. No, I was kidding. I can never block you, Scotty. Please, bitch, please. Alright. So the first movie I ever saw you in was a film called The Passion Network. And I know your feelings towards that movie. If you want to restate them, that would be great. But at 6:15, you talk about nudity in films, and I was just wanting to ask you if you regret doing that movie or any of your horror movies that included nudity. I don't regret doing them. I mean, if I was going to regret them down the road, I don't think I would have made that executive choice to go ahead and do a movie with nudity. For me and my productions and the way I see things, I prefer to sell a script on a script and not because you're using tits and ass, if that makes any sense to you. I see all these like shady, shitty filmmakers that just exploit it and put it like every 5 minutes in a movie, and that really gets to me. There is something to be said about doing a love scene that is more like the angles and the way it's shot and not in your face. Like the only thing missing is actually seeing the porn. Okay, there's two different ways to shoot love scenes. I have no problems with putting nudity in a film if it's done right. Like if it's done right. I just, I mean, even the witchcraft movies, I mean, let's get real. Like, every 5 to 10 minutes, you're doing another sex scene. Even though it's not real, nothing was actually happening. But let's be real here, right? Okay, so every 10 minutes you're doing a fucking sex scene because you can't write a good enough script or sell the whole feature on anything else but the tits and ass. That's the only reason why it's getting out anywhere is because of the tits and ass. And that just infuriates me. And it's just, and the way they just do it and put it out there, you might as well just be watching fucking porn. Like, seriously, you might as well just be watching porn. Is the only thing you're missing is actually seeing anything. Even though it's fake, it's the only thing it's missing. And that just really pisses me off. Do I ever regret doing any of those? Absolutely not. I did it for somebody else, but I know in my heart of heart, in the movies that I've produced, in the movies that I did, yes, I had a sex scene in The Bagman. I was the one that had the nudity, and I just showed the boobs. You know, I had a pair of underwear on underneath my skirt. I had 2 pairs of underwear. You seen one come down, the other one stayed on. The guy had his boxers on. I mean, though that one I don't regret. I don't regret. And I didn't put nudity in the other films, and I absolutely am so grateful that it didn't sell on tits and ass alone. And maybe people say, oh, well, it didn't sell at all. But hey, you know what? I'd rather be doing the stuff like that and feeling better about myself than having to be like just rolling out tits and ass, just rolling it out. I don't know. So yeah, I don't regret shooting it for other people, but I'm just really glad that I didn't make that choice to throw all that shit in my films. So that I'm glad for. And Scott, what do you search on Google? Obituaries. What do I search? You know, I use Google search for spelling a lot. Like sometimes, I mean, hey, I'm old. I haven't been in school for a while. So sometimes I'm like, fuck. I even spell the word avocado. I totally like spelled that shit completely wrong. Like, I totally spelled it completely wrong. I was like, A-V-O, and I was like, why does that not look right? And I'm like, it's fucking A-V-O. Okay, so spelling things, I'll fucking use Google for. But definitely obituaries to see who died, especially if I haven't seen or heard from somebody in a while, or I have this, like, weird feeling. I'll use Google to look up the obituary. Google, let's see. I don't know. I mean, because I use YouTube a lot to try to see visual things because I don't have a TV. So if there's a bad accident or there was like something going on, I may like Google it or YouTube it and see if I can see a video of something that's happened. So I, you know, on YouTube, you know, I'm looking up a whole array of things. With Google, I hardly look up anything except for maybe like directions, you know, MapQuest, you know, like put in an address to find my way around, especially living on this side of the tracks. It's a little bit, it's different. I don't know my way around, even though I've been here 2 years now, going on 2 years. Still don't know my way around this neck of the woods in the South Bay. So I'm constantly, you know, Googling. Even if something is right up the street, I don't know where the hell it is because I don't really go. There's only 2 locations I go. Ralph's this way, Ralph's that way, and to work. And that's about it. And to go on the west side to go visit my friends. And that's about it. I don't really travel around too much over here. So yeah, I would say maps, spelling, and obituaries is what I look up on Google. Definitely look up on Google. Those are the things. Yeah. I do more searching on YouTube. And I search for all kinds of things on YouTube. Like, you know, but I have my shows, like the mortuary girl, you know, like I like watching her channel, and she has a mortuary and you know, so and the 911 calls, I like that, and I like the Mr. Nightmare, like the stories, like just listening to the stories, like true stories, horror stories, and yeah, Creepy Chaos has that. With all like the 911 stuff, those are pretty intense. Those are pretty intense. And of course, then I get the documentaries on the serial killers and then crime scene cleanup. And I like to like watch those shows where they go in and they do the cleaning up of the dead bodies and think, I would like to have that job. I wouldn't mind having that job. It just fascinates me. So that's the stuff that I look up. So I think that's it for the questions. I know I said I was going to shoot this video last night, but obviously I just ended up crashing out, and after that tape, I was just like, I think I'm done for the night. But who knows? Either I don't know. I may shoot something later, but definitely if I don't get it done tonight, I'm definitely going to get it done tomorrow with Anastasia in the Ouija. I definitely. And I know I need to go to the post office, guys. I know I need to do that. So I will either make it there tomorrow or I'll make it there Wednesday. I'm kind of letting everything pile up. Some people sent me some stuff. So maybe like Wednesday. I mean, worst case scenario, I may not make it there till Saturday, but I will literally try to get there tomorrow on Wednesday. So with that said, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna take me some Advil because I kind of got a headache and my hip still feels like it's and I'm gonna get my ice cream a little bit later. I'm gonna curl up on the couch and put on DVD. I got my DVD player right here, or not my player, but all my DVDs here. And DVD player is like underneath the couch. I'm gonna pull it back out and put it on my coffee table and watch me a flick and curl up on the couch with my ice cream. My throat feels way better. It's a little bit kind of scratchy, but I feel a little bit kind of achy a little bit, but it feels like when you know how when you feel like I don't feel right, I feel like I'm starting to get sick. That's how I'm feeling now, but I think it's leaving because I'm feeling like way better. It's night and day. Oh my God, night and day. But with that said, guys, thank you so very much for doing the questions on that particular video. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Like once a week, I'm going to shoot a video and you put your questions on that particular video. And then I'm going to make another video with the answering of them. So with that said, like this video. Comment down below anything you might have forgot, but you know what, I'm going to make a specific video for the Q&A. Like I'll shoot something and then on the weekend I'll, you know, this is kind of off just because I was sick, so everything kind of got thrown off, but I'm going to make a video of that. But like, comment if you wish, share this video if you like, although nothing spectacular is happening, just answering your questions. And I want to give a big thank you to all my new subscribers. I think I got 2 more subscribers today, so maybe the Google ads is working. And FYI, update on Google. So Google emailed me and they were like, oh, we'll look into this and blah blah blah. Just bear with us with your patience for my disapproval. So I've already taken down the channel trailer number 2. I left up the first one, which is still running, and it's running on a lot of people's like channels, like, and it's getting a lot of impressions. It's got like 1,700, 1,800 impressions since I started like 3 or 4 days ago when it all began, like actually began. And it's gotten like, it's like 1,800 impressions, which is like people see it, okay, and then you can skip it after 3 seconds, you know, like YouTube. And then whatchamacallit, and then there's the views where people actually watch it, and then there's a few clicks. So it's the clicks that I'm loving. And for those people that came in from the trailer, I thank you so very much. I thank you to all my new subscribers who just joined on to this channel. I promise you I will not let you down. I promise you that. I try to like put out interesting, good content and fun content, and I'm game for ideas. If you guys got ideas, comment down below with anything. Totally game for that. But again, thank you from the bottom of my heart to all my newbies, and thank you to my OGs. And if you're watching this video and you're not yet subscribed and you want to be, go ahead and smash the hell out of the subscribe button down below. Alrighty guys, I love you so very much. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of my family and being part of my channel and being part of my journey. I thank you. Like, you really don't know how much it means to me. I really thank you, because I want this to be my only platform. Realistically, that and maybe Instagram, Twitter, not so much. Instagram and YouTube, but definitely YouTube. I would love to have this as my primary platform. Say goodbye to Facebook. Done with that. I love you so much. I thank you. Until the next time, peace.